time, the famed Belmont Stakes is run in Aqueduct, the Big A, while Belmont Park is being reconstructed. The thousands gather early for the 96th running of this climax of racing's Triple Crown at the challenging distance of 1.5 miles. The Belmont always attracts top colorful figures. John Shapiro of Law's International Race. Luke Honfield of Pimlico, home of the Preakness. Mr. and Mrs. John Galbraith, owners of last year's winner. Merchant Prince and sportsman Bernard Gimble with Mrs. Gimble. From the stage, Arlene Francis and Martin Gable. Racing Commissioner, the Honorable Edmund Hanrahan. The bunting drape stands are filled with the biggest crowd ever to see the Belmont. Famed dancer Ray Bolger joins James Cox Brady. Brady, NYRA chairman, greets the owner of favorite Northern dancer, E.P. Taylor. Mr. Taylor's party has high hopes of winning the famed Triple Crown. As the horses are made ready in the paddock, the crowd of 61,675 people, biggest ever to see a Belmont Stakes run, glance at their programs as post time for the big one nears. There are 8 to answer starter George Cassidy's cry of "Come on." Which one, if any, will be able to stop Northern Dancer? Lewis Wolfson and his trainer, Burley Park, head for the paddock in their gallant little Roman brother. Mr. and Mrs. Taylor arrive for the saddling. Mr. Widener and British journalist Clive Graham, who flew in that morning from London. The actors are made ready. Quadrangle before saddling. Orientalist and added starter. Roman brother. Hill Rise is saddled. The excitement rises as Quadrangle's rider Manny Icaza and trainer Elliott Birch plan their race. Northern Dancer's trainer Horatio Luro and Bill Hartack. Johnny Sellers, who rides Shook. With a chance to make history as a Triple Crown winner, trainer Luro waits for the command to mount, then throws Hartack up on Northern Dancer. Willie Shoemaker climbs aboard Hill Rise. Quadrangle, Orientalist, and Roman brother follow the parade out of the walking ring. Icaza gets set on Quadrangle.
The horses are on the track for the Belmont Stakes, and the band plays them to the post with the traditional sidewalks of New York.
On their way to the test of the champion. Numbers 1, Determined Man, and number 1A, Shook, are the entry of Herbert Allen, trained by Eugene Jacobs. Determined Man with Bill Boland riding. Johnny Sellers on Shook. Then number 2, the big little horse. Northern Dancer, winner of the Kentucky Derby and Preakness, favored to complete the Triple Crown. Ridden by Bill Hartack, trained by Horatio Luro, owned by Canadian E.P. Taylor. Next, number 3, from George Pope's El Paco Ranch, the stout Californian Hill Rise. Trained by veteran Bill Finnegan, ridden by Willie Shoemaker, second in the Derby, third in the Preakness. Number 4, Rokeby Stables Quadrangle, fifth in the Derby, fourth in the Preakness, without blinkers for the first time, trained by Elliott Birch, ridden by Manny Icaza. Number 5, a supplementary nomination, Orientalist, owned by John Galbraith, trained by Jim Conway, Braulio Baeza up. Number 6 is Roman Brother, winner of the Jersey Derby. Trainer Burley Parks calls him 900 pounds of heart. Fernando Alvarez riding. Number 7, Brave Lad, rounds out the field. George D. Widener, honorary chairman of the Jockey Club and NYRA, sends his 12th starter to the Belmont, trained by Silveach, ridden by John L. Rotz. Northern Dancer warms up a bit on the backstretch before heading for the starting gate, set on the turn for the race at Aqueduct. Quadrangle joins the others near the start. Assistant starters load the gate, and Mrs. Charles Payson joins others watching for the break. And we're ready for Fred Caposella's race call.
It is now post time. Zero. That's Orientalist going to the front with Hill Rise, Shook backstretch, Orientalist still in front as Quadrangle and He'll Rise with Northern Dancer begin to challenge. Ship moving up fifth and Determined Man sixth, and Brave Lad is seventh. They go toward the far turn that way with Orientalist still in front. He'll Rise begins to move now with Quadrangle and Northern Dancer forcing the pace. After that it's Roman Brother and Shook. Midway around the turn now it's Orientalist and Quadrangle. Quadrangle on the inside getting the lead. It's Quadrangle in front as Roman Brother moves up alongside with Northern Dancer third. Orientalist is back to fourth. After that it's Shook and Determined Man. Coming into the stretch, now that's Quadrangle in front by a length as Roman Brother and Northern Dancer went alongside. Coming to the eighth hole now it's Quadrangle going away by a length and a half. It's Roman Brother on the inside coming on second, and Northern Dancer is third. Passing the 16th hole, it's Quadrangle going away by 2 lengths, and Roman Brother is second. As they go on the finish line, it's Quadrangle the winner by 2 lengths. Roman Brother second, Northern Dancer third, and He'll Rise was fourth.
Trainer Birch gives victory sign as his horse starts in from the track. It was the second win for the young trainer in the Belmont. Owner and breeder Paul Mellon, following one of the Belmont Stakes traditional customs, leads in as winner from the track. The victors arrive at the coveted winner's circle, where only one can take the plaudits after the big race. The Belmont blanket of white carnations is draped over Quadrangle's shoulders. A bit hard to handle at first, Quadrangle settles down as jockey Ikaza poses for his picture. The jock climbs down from his partner's back and gathers up his saddle to weigh in from the race and make it official. The spoils of victory, the historic August Belmont Memorial Cup. His job well done, Quadrangle heads home for the barn, a rub-down, and the backstretch celebration. Still in the winner's circle, Ikaza holds 3 victory flowers for his family. More photographs of the new champions. The presentation ceremonies. Trainer Elliott Birch, owner Paul Mellon, and jockey Manny Ikaza accept the prizes and congratulations from James Cox Brady. Now in slow motion, Quadrangle joins the great ones of the past and earns the right to carry on his record the proud words, "He won the Belmont."